Good morning, family. It's your boy, author, motivational speaker, Wendell White. Just here to drop something in your spirit this morning. Man, this message is gonna be kind of lengthy, so excuse me. Last night, man, it was kind of a real rough night for me and my family. My 14-year-old son got a call that no 14-year-old should ever have to endure ever in their life. He lost one of his close friends last night, and he didn't know. He didn't lose him to gun violence. He didn't lose him in a car accident. Man, he lost his friend to suicide. Yeah, suicide. And man, I went up there and I consoled my son. It broke my heart because I've never seen my son cry like this. The sounds that he was making when he was crying, man, it penetrated my heart. I couldn't do nothing but cry with him. I couldn't do nothing but console him, rub his back, and I could just cry with him. And because I couldn't imagine as a parent have to go through that. And man, my heart goes out to, man, any parent out there that have lost a child by any means. It doesn't matter if it was suicide by gun violence, man. I just couldn't imagine. So man, um, just man, stay strong. I just prayed all night, didn't get no sleep last night. I'm talking, I tossed and turned, just thinking about that child and the mother and the father, the siblings, what they can be, what they're going through, man. I just couldn't imagine, and my heart goes out to them. But what I want to ask you today, man, as parents, man, we have to get to a place with our children where they feel so comfortable with talking with us. We have to stop. First of all, let me speak to my men right quick. Stop stripping your sons from their natural resources. I'm gonna tell you that. Stop stripping your sons from their natural resources. Stop telling your sons, man, that they shouldn't cry, that they should be a man, be a big boy. Stop crying. You acting like a girl, and man, stop doing that. It's okay for them children to cry. It's okay for their feelings to be hurt, especially the young boys, man. God gave us natural resources, and one of our natural resources is love, is emotions. They should be able to share their love and emotion, because guess what? When you strip them for that, what else do they have? They don't have anything else. So now that's what turn them into cold hard killers. That's what turn them into men that abuse their wives when they get older, and abuse themselves because we strip them from their natural resources. Stop doing that. Man, let me tell you something. Back in 2014 through 2016, man, I battled with depression. Guess what? When I went to the when I went to the to see a therapist, the first thing that therapist asked me was, when the last time you cried? Because when I started going through the depression, I'll never forget this, man. I put my key in my door. I had just came back from Chicago. I put my key in my door. I started crying. I didn't stop crying for 6 whole months. Only people I had there was my mom and my children. They was trying to help me put things back together. But the therapist had told me one key thing. She asked me, she said, when was the last time you cried? I didn't know. I couldn't tell her when the last time I cried, because I wasn't a cry, because I was taught men don't cry. Men don't break under pressure. Men don't cry. You man, that's for girls. That's so that's the wrong way to raise a son. That's the wrong, men or women. That's the wrong way to raise a son. Never tell your children nothing like that, because you're stripping them from things that they need in them to go on, to deal with life, to deal with society, to deal with when they're going through that. You think I would have ever told my son, man, what you crying for? Man, you just happy you ain't do that. No, let them cry. I cried with them, to let them see, man, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be emotional when something hurts you. There's nothing wrong with that. So man, we have to start having these conversations with our children. That's why I had a conversation with my kids last night about why I pray the way I pray. Why do I love the Lord the way I love the Lord? Like I told my children last night, if you feel like you can't talk to me, talk to your mama, talk to her auntie or something, you can always talk to the Lord. He always gonna be there. He told us in his word he'll never leave or forsake us. So that means he's always with us. And I encourage my kids that, and let them know, whatever you going through, I'm not gonna always be here. Your mother might not always is not gonna always be here. They know might not to it, because we all gotta leave here one day. But the Lord will always be here. You always have somebody to talk to. So man, I'm just gonna encourage you this morning, man. Hug your children, man. Tell them you love them. Stop beating them up. Tell them they stop telling them they stupid and they get on your nerves. And no. Because when what if God said, you know what, they get on your nerves so much, I'm just going to take them on away from him. You going to wish they had got on your nerves then. So stop telling them they dumb. They act like they dad. You make me sick. You act just like your daddy. You act just like your mama. Ooh, you get on my nerves. That's why ain't nobody gonna ever do this for you. Ain't nobody ever gonna love you. Don't do them children like that. They need us because society don't have nothing to offer them. So, man, I apologize about this message being so lengthy, man. It was just my heart is troubled this morning. I can't wait for church tonight. I'm dragging me and my kids to the altar just to pray for them, just to pray. Man, I prayed all night. Man, after my wife went to bed, man, I just prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed for children all over the world because they need us. So, man, that's my time. I'm your boy, author, motivational speaker, Wendell White. I am your friend. If I could change the way you live, if I could change the way you think, I promise you I could change the way you live. Be great today, family. Hug your children and tell them that you love them because they need to hear that.